Hi everyone, it's Maya, and today I am here with Evelyn. So if you read some of the stuff I post on Google Plus or put in the descriptions of a lot of my videos, you'll know that I was trying to film all of season 3 of Rewind before I went away for a while so that I could pre-upload all the videos, but unfortunately I have been a lot busier than I thought and I'm not going to have time to finish the whole thing. So what I'm going to do instead is I am going to make this video, which is going to be an FAQ style video, and I won't make an official trailer for Rewind like I did for season 2, but I will upload the first couple episodes of that when I'm away and then finish the rest when I get back. So in this FAQ video, I'm going to be answering some general questions about my channel altogether and some questions that are more specific just to Rewind. I've already gone through a ton of the comments that I get a lot to write down a bunch of questions that I have here. But, I might not get everything, so if you have any questions that I don't answer in this video, comment them below and I will try to eventually get back to you. Like I said, I'm going away, so it could be a while. So first I'm going to start with just my channel in general questions. One of the ones that I get a lot is, on my eye swap video, won't the doll's eyes get wet? And the answer is no, because American Girl dolls, inside their heads, their eyes are in little round sockets, and so when you pour the water in, unless that little socket is broken, the water is not actually ever gonna touch the eye. Then a lot of people also just say won't eye swapping your doll just completely ruin your doll? And it is true, if you screw up, it definitely could ruin your doll, which is why I recommend making sure your parents are okay with you doing this. But if you know how to do it and have practice, it's not going to ruin your doll at all. It just makes your doll better in a way because you're customizing your doll to how you want it to look. So what I do advise is, if you have an older doll where if you kind of mess her up a little you wouldn't mind, or if maybe you find one at a thrift store or something for super cheap, practice on that doll, because that's what I did the first few times I did an eye swap, and I did kind of mess up that doll's eyes, but it wasn't as big a deal. And then when I did the eye swaps that I actually cared more about, they turned out really well. And it did take a lot of practice. The first time I had to ask my dad to help me because I couldn't get the eyes back in, but I eventually refined my techniques and came up with a lot of handy tips that I did put in my eye swap tutorial video so that maybe you guys don't have to go through quite as much trial and error. One of the other questions I get asked the most is about the band shirts that I have for my dolls, and also the Camp Half-Blood shirt. I'll insert a picture here, some pictures. So people always ask me where I get these shirts, and the answer is I probably made them. I have a couple shirts that I didn't make, but most of them I made. I just sewed a shirt, printed out some iron-ons and stuck it on. I have been meaning to sell more for over 2 years, but I've just been so busy and haven't had as much time to sew, so I haven't really gotten around to it. I still would like to, but honestly I don't know if I ever will, so don't hold your breath is basically what I'm saying. But I'm glad that you guys really like the shirts. People also ask me a lot, what I use to film and edit all my photos and videos. For my camera, I have a Canon Rebel T3i. I don't think Canon actually makes the camera anymore, but I'm not really sure. But they have a bunch of models that are similar that are out right now. Usually when I'm filming a video like this, I use just the standard kit lens that it came to, 18 to 55 millimeter. But for most of my other photos and videos, I use this lens here. This is a Sigma 30mm f1.4 lens. I use this lens all the time. For editing my videos, I just use Windows Live Movie Maker. It's a pretty simple program. I just don't really want to go out and buy a more expensive thing, and it's just really easy to use too. I usually make my thumbnails on PicMonkey, which is like a free online site, and I use Photoshop for editing most of the photos I take, although I used to use PicMonkey for that too. Like, I really do recommend PicMonkey. It's a really great website. Another question that I get asked almost constantly is in the little like intro thing to my channel that I have in the front of most of my videos, what is the song? The song is Secrets by OneRepublic, but that song was also influenced a lot by some like classical music song. I'm completely like blanking on who it's by right now. And I also get asked a lot, why does that little intro say Clear Skies Studios? And the story behind that is that used to be the name of my like Flickr account, because I just wanted to have like a fun little name and I wanted to like sound all professional and stuff, so I started putting that in my videos. I also get asked a lot about how I got my Ivy doll a free head replacement from the American Girl Doll Hospital. Basically, if your doll has some kind of defect that is not your fault or has been stained by some American Girl item, if you just like go talk to customer service about it, they will tell you that you can get a free like whatever new part you need. So my Ivy doll, she had really bad stains like right around her earring holes from her earrings. Sometimes they stain them green. So I called customer service. They said I could get a new head for free. So on the doll hospital form, I just wrote like I called customer service and they said that I could get a head replacement for free because her ears are stained from her earrings. Just because like I wasn't sure if they were actually gonna notice if I didn't write that. And I did pay for shipping for her, but when they actually sent her back, they refunded the shipping back. So the only money that I actually had to pay was the money to ship the doll to them. That took a bit longer than I expected because I got kind of rambly, but now it's time to move on to the Rewind specific questions. Probably the question that I get asked the most often is, what is the song that you use in the intro for all the seasons of Rewind?
No comfort I will find today. I'm closer still. I pray for peace, come fill this head. These crazy seas would drown me dead. I've learned to swim. Now I'm jumping.
That song is called Wait, and it's by the band OneRepublic. It's either like a demo or just a song that they never really bothered releasing, so you can't actually go buy it on iTunes or anything. I actually had to download it off YouTube. I also get asked all the time, how come in some of the early episodes of Rewind it says that Mary's name is Rose? This is a very long story. But basically, when I first started coming up with the idea for Rewind, I was going to call Mary's character Rose, and I edited the intro and everything, and it said Rose on everything everywhere. But then, I changed my mind and decided I wanted to call her Mary. But as you may know from reading some of my descriptions, I have computer problems all the time. So a bunch of stuff on my computer like got deleted when I had to like reset a bunch of stuff, and I lost all the clips, so I wasn't able to go back and re-edit that intro to say whatever I wanted because I just couldn't figure out how to do it. But then a few months later, when I had already uploaded like half of the first season of Rewind, I finally figured out how to do it. It took me like a good 2 hours, but it was worth it just because now people have stopped asking me, and it got kind of annoying. Speaking of Mary, who is like played by my doll Ruby, I also get asked a lot, what doll is she? She is an Ivy doll who I re-wigged with a wig from Monique. I believe the model is called Emily and it's in the color auburn. It is a very nice wig. I really recommend it. Like, it's super thick and it feels like real human hair. It's pretty incredible. I also get asked a lot what kind of things I am inspired by for Rewind. You can probably tell with the whole closet thing, it is very inspired by the Chronicles of Narnia, and I also drew a lot of inspiration from Doctor Who. most of the stuff that happens in Rewind, you know, I came up with myself. I didn't like just go copy what happens in both of those series, but there are definitely like a lot of elements that I drew from them. So thank you for joining me for this really, really long rambly FAQ. My feet have completely fallen asleep now. I don't know how many people are actually gonna watch this and get their questions answered, but I hope some of you guys did get your questions answered. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye!